Want to talk about Britney, who is throwing a little shade at the Osbournes. But before we get to that situation, we need to talk about what had happened between the Osbournes and all that other stuff, because there was a clip that was floating around in regards of Britney. The Osbournes talk about her on their podcast. So the Prince of Darkness is shaking his take. Sorry, sharing his take. What is that? I can't read today, apparently. The Prince of Darkness is sharing his take on Britney Spears' recent social media presence, calling her dance-focused clips very sad. So Ozzy Osbourne's comments came as he and Sharon, Jack, and Kelly took on a round of fan-submitted questions during the opening minutes of their new episode of the Family's The Osbournes podcast. While the question itself wasn't about Spears, it was instead centered on whether or not the family had any interest in dabbling in TikTok dance trends. The topic spurred an observation from the 75-year-old former Black Sabbath frontman. Now, I was like, I should pull up their YouTube channel. I mean, because I didn't watch the episode, but I do have the full YouTube episode on my website. But I do have the clip courtesy of the Neighborhood Talk, where they went in, and Britney does clap back and give her response in the whole situation. We'll get to that in a second. But first, let's play the clip, and we'll come back and talk.
Britney Spears on YouTube
dancing
every fucking day.
Save Britney.
I know. I feel so
It's
sorry
you know,
for
it's sad.
poor little
Very,
thing.
very sad.
Yeah. Very sad indeed.
It's heartbreaking.
It is.
Right.
Next question.
I'm fed up with seeing poor old Britney Spears on.
I'm sorry, let's just take a moment and watch this crazy ass dancing. Let's just take a moment. I should laugh. But Britney, girl, what are you doing? And it's no shade, but this is a conversation that we've been having for the longest. Like, a lot of people, feel they're basically saying what a lot of people have been thinking. It's like, okay, and on one hand, let Britney live her best life, but she want to be out here doing these crazy dances, like she doing the Macarena, and want to be in them little tube tops, and Gerber baby panties, and them brown shoes in the same little spot in her house, and doing her weird videos. Then you know what? Let her do what she doing. She want to give hairography. She want to be showing, smacking her butt and scrunching her boobs and doing all the other stuff on social media. Let her live her best life. Just like, no shade to Ozzy. And I was a fan of the Osbournes back in the day. I even went to Ozfest. But Ozzy, you need subtitles when the fuck you talk. And you've been in worse conditions than she has. Yeah, she was in a conservative, but sir, you was on drugs to the point where you can't even say what the fuck comes out of your mouth. Quiet as kept, that whole family been fucked up on drugs. So Britney did drag the whole family, even though it was Ozzy that said what he said. So let's get to the comments, because I love talking about or getting to the comments when it comes to the people in regards of what it is that they're gonna say in regards of the show. What I want to do is I had to put that on mute because it's actually playing. She's dancing to Madonna's music, and child, we are not trying to get flagged over here. So let's read some of the comments on the Neighborhood Talk. So one put, dancing in her happy place. How you mad she in her happy place, boy? Well, he ain't no boy, he an old ass man. Another person put, y'all do too much on Brit. That girl is literally trapped in an abusive conservatorship and not allowed to do anything at her free will. If she wants to do a silly dance in panties in her living room, then so be it. Another person put, sir, focus on breathing. Another person put, he literally is saying what most of us is thinking. Somehow need to get her out of the house and invest in her time in something else. Child. Not one person said Ozempic tore this family up. Another person put, I'd rather look at Britney dancing than that Ozempic skeletal wife every effing day. Ooh. Another person put, she been locked up for years. Let baby girl be. Another person put, Ozzy like 100 years old, still talking shit about this. The dude that used to bite bat heads off ain't it. Well, that was alleged. I don't even know if that's freaking true. That's just something he's been running around saying for years. But here's the real situation. Somebody said he ain't got to watch Ply's wife. Because if y'all been following Plies, always talking about Britney, then y'all get the joke. But here's the gag. One person said this, and this is what y'all need to do, and this is the simplest thing. If you don't like seeing Britney out here living her best life, twirling that foyer in them Gerber panties, then unfollow her. It's that simple. You don't have to sit and watch her on her social media platform living her best life. You talking about it's sad. Sad for who? It's like if she want to be out there being a mess and expressing herself, but y'all want to call it messy, then let her do that. She has every right to, especially, with her being grown and having to be in a conservatorship and being held, in this whole situation and doing whatever. And she want to be out there doing what she's doing. Look, she free. She's not bothering nobody. She's in her house and she posted it on her social media platform. Leave her be. So back to the situation of what Miss Britney said. So she said the following. She said, it's not condescending at all. It's being a smart ass, and damn, those are usually pretty attractive. Excuse me. On the flip side, there are actually people that do help others out and mean well, that don't embarrass or demoralize another. I personally believe that being vulnerable enough to ask someone for inspiration and help is incredibly beautiful. But ironically, in the world we live in, with how incredibly cruel people can be, you have to be extremely careful who you allow in your circle, in your heart. I'm going to do a photo shoot with Kate and tell the Osbourne family, who is the most boring family known to mankind, to kindly fuck. And the Kate she talking about is Kate Beckinsale, because they've been picking on Kate too. Like Kate been in the news, and I know she was in the hospital because she had some weird stomach virus, I believe, and she had lost so much weight and she's been looking different. So she's been out here living her best life, and people been clowning Kate Beckinsale. I love me some Kate Beckinsale ever since she was in Underworld, but they've been going on her too. And so Brittany's like, she's going to do a photo shoot with her. Look, y'all live y'all best life. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do out here. Don't be listening to these damn people. It's like, yeah, I clown and I make jokes or whatever about Britney. But at the end of the day, look, Britney out here being free. She living her best life. I heard she's, her brother Brian is living with her, and she's been getting back in the good graces of her sons. Like she's working things out with them, and just let her live her best life. And Osbourne's, you know what? Y'all do what y'all do. And that's mumbled through y'all podcast. So let me know, you all watching, what y'all think of this in the comments. Are y'all here for Britney still dancing in the foyer in them old baby panties that she be wearing and them ugly ass brown shoes that she always got on? Sis, I'm gonna need you to get a new pair of shoes. I can't with them brown shoes. But live your best life, daughter. That's all you can do at the end of the day. Let her make up for lost time. Because she ain't gonna be dancing on no stage, so let her dance in the foyer. Let her live her best life. So let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. And do y'all also think that the Osbourne didn't mind their goddamn business? But look, they gave their opinion. They said what they said. And now y'all say what y'all say. And Britney said what she said. So y'all open the door. You can't get mad when somebody clap back when you trying to make content at their expense and then trying to do this fake, oh, I feel so sorry for them. Whatever, niece. Let me know in the comments down below.